This is your Irontrader. It is Sunday night, so we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, before I want to get started here, I just want to give a big shout out to the Detroit Lions. Wow, just hammer time. 9-1. Awesome. Okay, let's get going here. Now, this week here, crude oil and natural gas will be the same. API report on Tuesday for crude oil, at Wednesday at 10:30 for crude oil, on Thursday at 10:30 for natural gas, and then we have that rig count there at 1 p.m. Okay, now we're going to take a look here at crude here. There's a few things here that I just want to show you. That is, this here line is really getting here now attacked here, the 66.72 level, okay? So if that is lost there, we're going to come right to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 66.33, and then we're going to come down to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 65.63, and then we have a 65.27 is your retest level here, okay? Now, one thing is Trump coming into new presidency again in January. He just appointed an energy secretary, and this guy is a fracker. Okay, and he's not really concerned about the climate change and any say. And I just think they're going to be pumping and pumping, and I think crude oil is going to go lower. I mean, much lower than what it is now. I think you're going to hit that. We'll show you on a weekly here, but I think you can get into the high 50s, the mid 50s there very, very easily here. So just be very, very careful if you're a long trader. You know what I'm saying? Just be, you want to take your profits. Now, as far as any kind of retaliation here with the wars going on in the Middle East here, nothing has been going on. It's just kind of like at a standstill here ever since the election. So, you know, again, I am short crude oil, and I will be scalping any kind of on the long side, but I am absolutely short on the crude oil. Okay, I just don't see it. Now, again, here we had this war premium going on here, war premium. Now you can see here where this 8-day is just rolling right over here hard. Now you blow the 50-day to 21-day, and we are coming down here, you know, like a waterfall. Okay, so any kind of a rally up here into this 8-day is going to be a sell. Okay, so upside you just want to watch the bottom of this candle. This is 67.28 here. Then we can come up here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 67.75. Right there, you're looking at 67.92, and then we're going to run right into this 8-day at that 68.63 level. That's going to be very, very strong resistance. Right there, that 69.58 to 21-day strong resistance, and then we have that 50-day sitting at 70.48. Now, when you look at this chart here, you can see how it's downtrending. See, we have a high, lower high, lower high. You're in the downtrend here on the crude oil here, and I just think here after the first of the year, we got to see what's going to happen, because usually the first week of December, you rally up till the first week of a couple days. I say during January, you usually have a rally, but this year I think it's going to be different. Now, remember, the OPEC's meeting, we're going to be meeting here on the December 1st area. And, you know, I think they're in the same position as everyone else here. I just think this crude oil looks lower. I just think this is going to come down a lot harder. So, again, you just want to watch this key level right here on a closing basis, 66.72, and watch this key level right here at 65.27. Now, our RSI here, we've got plenty of room to the downside. Your green over your red. This is showing momentum to the downside. So let's just take a look at a weekly and see where it could possibly go. Okay, here we have a weekly chart here. Now, what we're looking at here is looking at that price channel, okay? So that's that 65.27 level sitting right here, okay? So now, again, if this is a loss kind of a situation, then we'll be looking here to this candle right here. You're looking at 63.64, okay? And then we're going to come right on down, and we're going to be looking right at the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 61.74 level here, okay? And then we're going to start going all the way on down here, okay? So what you have is you got a 58.73, we have 57.63, and 57.25, and then you can come all the way out here, look at the top of that candle. You're looking at about the 54 area here, and you could even come down all the way on top of here. You're looking at even that's like in the 40 area here. Okay, so you got to be very, very cautious here, because remember, now I know this is not political. I have no interest in the political statements here, but just always remember, whoever is in office, you have to do your trades around that kind of a situation. So like when Biden got in here, well, yeah, what do you want to do? You want to go with the drug companies. You want to go, okay, you want to go with the EV plays. You want to go with the wind, the solar, but you don't have that now, okay? So I just think here with the OT man, I think what he wants to do, he's going to pump a lot of oil, but he wants that price to get down way lower, which will transfer into lower gas prices there, also at the pump there too. EVs, as far as that goes, as soon as he gets in there, he's going to cut off that subsidy off of EVs, and I think you're going to tank these EVs right on down. Except for Tesla, they got a kind of a unique market, but that Tesla, that's more of an AI trade. He's into everything kind of a situation. So just keep all that kind of stuff in mind. The drug companies here now with Kennedy in there, I don't think these drug companies they're just coming up. They're actually water flowing down here. So you got to know what the trades are. But I just think oil here, like where it is here, like in the 60s, I really believe here that you're going to come right on down here much lower. So just watch that 63, 64 level if you cannot keep that 65, 27 low range there. And then we're going to come right down to 61 here. And then I think you're going to start going right into them high 50 level and maybe even 55. And then we just work yourself, all the way on down. Kind of a situation. There's your 57 level, okay, and then you come all the way down here to you're looking at like a high 50s, okay. I mean like low 50s, about 50 to 53 level. So just be very, very careful here if you're on a long trade. Now, how I do this is I'm short. Soon as that election, I added to my short was one. I added to my short position, and then you just got to watch all these key support levels here. If you can't rally up here, this can take this price down real hard, and I think short is going to be the trade. However, I do scalp the long, so I'm short, and then I say if it does rally up and it gets right back up to that 8-day or something like that, simple, I'll scalp that thing long, and then I dump it into those big resistant levels. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, now natural gas, we got a little bit of juice going on here today. Okay, so what I do is I don't hold this in any way. I just don't feel comfortable with that. So basically, what I do is I just trade it. Now you can see here on Friday we had this bottoming candle here, and we finished above that 8 simple moving average, which is very good. Now today we have like a gap situation. I never really like that because then a lot of times it'll be just like what we have here. We gapped up on that contract roll, and then we ended up filling that gap. Okay, so it looks like a downside first. You want to watch today's low. That's at 2.92 level. Okay, then we can come right down here to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 2.85, and then we're going to be looking at this 8-day at that 2.84 level. But then we look at the top of this candle here. That's also 2.84. So you have your gap and your fill kind of a situation. If that's lost, we'll come right back down to this 2.75 level, and then we can look at Friday's a low at roughly 6.9. Then we have your 21 SMA here, and then we have your 50 SMA here. But as long as it holds above that 8 SMA here, like it did Friday, right on down, and it was a really good scalp up. I dumped it at the end of the day, and then we'll see how this is all going to shake out. Now, upside, so far today, we made 2.97. You want to watch this right here at 2.98. Okay, so that's your resistance level. Now we get above that, then we're going to be shooting for that 3.02 level. Okay, very, very simple. Now the key is you have to break and close above that. You can't be like this candle here or this here where you go up in it and come right down, because this is what happens. So if you can close above that 302, then this is going to be your target right here. Okay, it's going to be at 3.159. Now again, there are resistant area, levels in between. Okay, so you have 3.09. Okay, then you have 3.13, and then we'll come up here to 3.159. Okay, so that's what how you trade it. You just go one level to the next. Okay, so we look at that level, and then we'll look at this to the level, and then if this can break above that, okay. Then what we have is you got 3.18 level, okay? Then we have 3.23. Then we'll come up here at 3.37, and then there's your big retest at 3.39. Okay, so it's just level to level, but really your big targets are right here is going to be that roughly 3.02, and then we have this 3.159, and then we have your 3.39 if it gets going, okay? But there are a little, there are just follow the candles up, and that's where your resistance levels are. You just go level to level, just like pretty much like what we had here, going right across. Where we had this one 3.019, and then if you look at top of this candle here, where we have 3.013. Okay, so that's how you trade it, and that's how you're going to do it. But now we just gapped up here. Okay, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out tomorrow. Is it going to come back down? Now again, if it comes on down and it holds that 8 SMA here, that's good buying opportunity. Okay, that'd be a good scalp. That's where I take a long, and then I shoot it right on up here. Now, I'd also take a long if you close above 302. Then I jump in and long again. So what if the price is higher? Now I trade the UNG. Price is higher, no difference, because now I know here's your target going there to the upside. So there's a couple buying opportunities here. Now again, we could just go sideways action like we had here, but we got to see how it shakes out there on Monday. So again, if it comes right down to this 8-day, holds that 8-day, that could be a buying opportunity. Take it right back up here. So you want to trade that range between that 8-day and that 302. Okay, you close above that. Okay, say you got a long position on, and it closes above it. Well, then you can add to your position, because then now you know it's going to go right there. Okay, so the key is you just got to trade the range until she breaks either way. So just watch that 8-day. Be very, very key. Now again, plenty of room here on the RSI here. Your green over your red on your MACD, looking very, very, very good. Just the opposite of what crude oil is doing. Okay, so again, natural gas I think is going to be going really strong in 25. Simple reason is now you're going to open up that LNG again. Okay, there was 11 to 13 pipelines that were in construction. Okay, they halted that to an analysis on it, which is total bullshit. But anyway, they held that up there. He's going to get those pipelines rolling here. You're going to start shipping more LNG, and you know what I'm saying. And I think that's going to take natural gas here and take the price on up higher here. So so again, have some patience. Trade this range. If she breaks out, we know where she's going to go. If it comes down and holds at 8, then again we can take that trade. If you lose that 8, then we know where our targets are. Okay, I'll be back here tomorrow morning here before about 7 o'clock. And we'll take a look at crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll see if we can throw something else in the oil mix. Now, remember, NVIDIA's earnings are coming out here on Wednesday after the close, okay? Now, last time they rallied up, okay, into the earnings, and then what it is after hours they sold out, but they made, I made a huge amount of money there for the quarter, okay? But again, it's all depends on what, it's not really the news that matters. Always remember, it's the reaction to it that does. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.